Hi, so today we are going to be reviewing the McFarland DC Universe 7-inch scale Batman. So, yeah, that's him. You can see those awesome guns. Isn't that cool? Like the holsters, and then those feet, that knee pad, back of the cape, these things. Alright, so like all McFarland figures, this guy came with a trading card. Check that out. Iconic piece of art of Flashpoint Batman. See? Nice and dark. This is the McFarland DC Multiverse stand right there. It's great. So, I'm going to read the bio. If you want to, you can, there we go. You can pause it and read. But I'm just going to read it. Okay, the source is Batman, number 22, Comics 2017. His real name is Thomas Wayne, and his height is 6 feet 2 inches. His weight is 210 pounds, and this is his bio. This is what it says. In an attempt to alter the course of history, the Flash traveled back in time to save his mother's life. This, however, resulted in the crisis-level event known as Flashpoint, rippling time and changing the world as we know it, but for the worse. In this alternate timeline, Thomas and Martha Wayne survived their deadly encounter in Crime Alley years ago, but their young son Bruce was killed instead. Driven by the death of their son, Thomas became Batman, though this Dark Knight is far deadlier than the vigilante hero his son would have become. So, let me just tell you about the story real quick. Just his character. I know I just read it. I'm just going to give you a little more detail, but if not, then you can just skip this part of the video. Okay, Thomas Wayne was in this really good miniseries called Flashpoint, where Flash ran way too fast, wanting to save his mom, and kind of created this mini reality. In this one, Bruce Wayne got killed instead of Thomas and Martha Wayne. So Martha Wayne snapped, and she became the Joker of that universe. And Thomas Wayne, he became full of vengeance that he became that universe's Batman. But this time he kills because he's so much angrier because of his family was basically taken away from him. So yeah, it's a really good character overall. He was a fan favorite. So at the end of the series, they expanded on his character, and I think he's getting a series at the beginning of 2022, I think. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so now for the figure. Now, if you don't want to watch this whole video and you just want to know, is this figure good or bad? Is it great, or is it worth buying? I think it's good. I think it's really good, and I think you should buy it. It's a great figure. Probably one of McFarland's finest. So, yeah. Now, if you want to watch the full video and stick around for this review, then let's get to it. So, in terms of the articulation, let's get to that first. It has half-jointed knees because you see these holsters are kind of stuck on the thing, which is great. I love that. I'd rather have that than more articulation because I feel for the character it works. He's not trained in martial arts or anything, and I like it. So the knee pads right there, I like that. It looks nice and creepy. And then the boots are nice. They have the peak thing. The back of the cape looks like that. And then, okay, the arms can go that far, so kind of halfway. And yeah, same for the other one. That's as far as that thing can twist. The other way. And then, of course, it can look straight at you hey, I'm gonna shoot you with this gun I have. Alright, so there are these red highlights like from the comic, which I think are awesome. You see the red circle right there, and then the eyes. Here's that beard, which is nice touch. Here's that red utility belt. 2 gun holsters, like I've said before. Alright, now, if you're curious to see if these things can go inside the gun holsters, yes, they can. So these things pop out of the hand. They are a little difficult to, get in the hand. You have to fiddle with it a little bit, but it's fine, just a figure. So, it's made of a nice rubbery material, the cape, but it's like, stiff, so you have to get it out of the way a little. And see, the gun pops right in. So for now, we're gonna put both of those guns in the holsters, just to put that on display and show how it looks. There. Pretty cool, huh? So, yeah, that's his thing. Now we're gonna check his height. Okay, let's make him straight. So, yeah. Oh no, it's the opposite side. Okay. It stands around about like 7 inches, like maybe a little bit more. But yeah, that's a pretty, most of these are around 7 inches. So that's cool. Also, if you want to compare these with the Marvel Legends, they're kind of different because the Marvel Legends are 6 inches. Also, if you want to swap heads with other figures, like take the head off, put it on another figure in the McFarland line, that's not going to work because these figures are kind of, like designed differently from how the other ones are supposed to be. So that's not, I'm fine. I don't know. You can try because it might work, but I don't want to, I don't want the head to snap or anything like that. And I like my figure how it is. I love it. Also, I just want to add this leg is a little bit looser. It doesn't snap all the way in. But, it could be a packaging problem. Yours will be easier because, because, like, all of them are different depending on how long they've been in the box or, So, this is him standing next to, his son, Bruce Wayne Batman, the classic. And yeah, that's that. See, their height, I don't know. Let me see. Oh, so I think in terms of their heads, right there, they're kind of like on par with each other. But these ears are definitely longer because you see how. But in my opinion, I prefer the short kind of Batman ears. But both figures are like fantastic. If I had to choose between these two, I would have to go with this guy. He's just awesome. Okay, now another one of my favorites. We have the Superman. That's him next to the Superman. Hey, are you supposed to be my son's best friend? Hey, yeah, I am. Hello. Eat this. Just playing around. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you if this guy is worth buying. Do I think that, he's, worth the buy? Do I think that if you see him on store shelves, should you pick him up and, buy him? I think just go for it. It's if you're a fan of Flash, Batman, the character itself, Thomas Wayne, it's a great character. It's a great figure. Great story. I think it's great. This character is definitely going to appear in future comics too. And this is McFarland's probably only take on Thomas Wayne. So I say if you find it, then get it. Because it's a great figure, one of McFarland's finest. So just, go for it. It's a great figure. Now, I think that you'll have trouble finding this guy because he was released in 2020, to late 2020. Right now it's like almost 2022, late 2021. So this figure is almost like a year old, and it's very high demand. I mean, a lot of people want it if they don't have it. So, but if you find it, I think you should really go for it. It's a great figure, and it is very rare at this point, but if you find it, just do it. There's also an unmasked version of this guy. Which one do I think looks better? I think this one is, but I mean, your opinion. The other one comes with a sword too, but I mean, these ones comes with the guns. And in the comic, I mean, he only used a sword in like one panel of the comic. So yeah, I think this guy is, just great. I think you should get him. Like, if you see him, I know I'm saying this, but just buy him. I mean, he's great. He'll go great with other McFarland figures. He's great. Like, he has great play value, great display value. I mean, if you there are a lot of stuff you could pose him in, like, just looking down and like that. So, I think it's very high quality. Definitely one of my favorite action figures that I own. So I think he's great, and thank you, my comic comrades, for watching this video. See you next time.